y'all. Welcome back to Marshall Says, where I have a lot to say. Go ahead and subscribe. And thank y'all for tuning into this video. Today, I got a story time to tell y'all. So, if y'all know me personally, then you know. I started my detailing little company where I detail and clean, vacuum, and wash the inside of cars. I started that like a year ago, right? So I continually or consistently, shall I say, was cleaning cars every day, Monday through Friday, after work, 4:30, and occasionally on the weekends, like 8 a.m., 10 a.m. Whenever it snowed, I was out there. Whenever it rained, I was out there. So I have a little cleaning business, and if you also know, I like to do recreational activities as far as trees go. As far as trees go, we're just gonna say that. So I like the roll up tree. Okay, okay. So anywho, um, the person where I get the tree at the time, I was giving her at least. I know it sounds crazy. I was giving her at least $80 every 2 weeks for a quarter. I know. Now I've paid way less before then, but her stuff at the time, she has some really good, strong stuff. I'm sorry. I don't know. But everybody else at that era of that time had like some weak tree, and I needed some good tree. So I feel like I shopped with her consistently a good 3 months, right? So at that time, because once I heard she had that good tree, I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta start shopping with her. And I paid the price because it was good tree. That's what you do if you want some good stuff. So I paid the price. I paid the price of the good tree, y'all, consistently. $80 every 2 weeks, or if I finished it early, every week. And my cleaning business was running pretty smoothly around that time, anywho. So I don't think the person I got the tree from, it was a woman. She didn't necessarily know that I cleaned cars. So one day, I'm like, I need to go ahead and show her and tell her about my cleaning business. Because really, word of mouth was getting all of my clients to me. Like, I was just telling everybody, like, hey, I clean the inside of cars. If you ever need your car detailed, washed, whatever. Even to this day, I got y'all. You just got to hit me up at my cleaning page, Exotic Cleaning, with a zero, not a O. But yeah, so I'm like, I gotta show her. So I pulled up. It took her a little minute to come out because she had her own little beauty salon at the time too. So we all just hustlers at this point. So I knew, I'm supporting her all the time. So shoot. So I tell her about it and I show her my before and after photos and videos and what cars I've done and what I've done to them as far as like if I just did the seats or if I just vacuumed it or whatever. So I tell her about that and I show her the pictures and she was just so quick, to come to an appointment. I was like, cool, we can get you in tomorrow at 11. So she was down. She made and booked her appointment right there. She gave me the tree, gave her the money, you feel me? And she went ahead and booked right then and there. I just showed her a few photos and she was just ready to go. So I assumed that she was just trying to support me because she didn't really take the time to like look at the photos, maybe because she had to go back into the beauty salon. I'm not sure, but since she booked so quickly, I assume like, oh, okay, she is ready to like support me. I support her all the time, and why not? It's the same price. So I went over the prices with her, whatever, and I'm telling her it's $70 for a car to get clean, and if you want anything else added, it's $20 extra. But mainly, it was just $70. So she's like, yeah, I don't think I don't know if she remembered, asking about the price or like if she forgot about it, but that's how that went. So she was just really ready to like get her car clean. I guess ready to support me. That's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, she don't really like it. Don't matter. She know I'm gonna do a good job. I support her all the time. She's ready like to help a black woman out. So that's what I'm thinking. And I think she was at the time like probably old. She was older than me. I don't know if she was like 26 or in her 30s, but she was older than me though. Probably a good 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know. So the next day comes. Mind you, I buy her tree all the time, a good $80. And I don't complain because I have it and I'm ready to support it because I know she got good tree. So when the day comes the next day, it's like Saturday morning. she calls and texts or whatever, and she's like running behind. So she doesn't actually get here till 11:30, okay? So she's 30 minutes late. I let that slide. I let that slide because not really all my clients were ever really late. So it really didn't matter at this time. I knew she might not even really need like to come back. I don't know how dirty her car was. I don't know. So I'm like, this might be a one time for her. We'll never know. So she comes at 11:30. I mix my water and my products together so I can clean and deep clean and wash and scrub. I put out all my excuse my hand in the back, that's my mirror. I put all my cleaning products on the porch though, because I do clean outside. I got all my buckets, all my rags. I just took everything out there while I was waiting on her. So she pulls up at 11:30. Now, like I said, it wasn't really a problem because, I didn't really probably expect her to probably do it again or to come back, that soon. So I'm like, I'll let it slide. I'm not about to make a big deal about it. So she comes. I am a little upset, probably because she is late, but because she's the fact that she is. But like I said, I didn't make a big deal. So she comes, she pulls up, and she's still waiting on her ride. So she's just standing outside while I'm taking pictures, about to start putting on my gloves, and about to start the process. So then she's like, "Oh, okay. So how much is it again?" Sorry, y'all. The camera ended up cutting off, so excuse the bonnet. But anyways, to continue the story, she says, "How much is it again?" And I'm like, "Oh, it'll be 70, and your car's not that bad." And she's like, "Yeah, I don't really need my seats clean because I told her it would be 20 if she wanted the seats." And she was like, "Oh no, my seats is fine." And they did. Her car wasn't that messy at all, so I knew it wouldn't take that long. And it usually takes 2 hours to three max. So she was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was that much. I could go to somebody that's like, I know somebody that's like 30 to $40. I thought it would be in that range. I thought it would be 30 to, 40, dollars." And I'm like, "Oh no." Like I'm like, "Where did she get this impression?" And I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was like, "No, I charge 70. I don't go lower than that." Mind you, I spend what, 80, $80 with her at least every week or two. So it was just kind of like you couldn't spend 70 on a service, for you, so you can ride around clean, nice, smelling great. And yet, I'm openly giving you 80, whereas I know people who charge, 40 to 50 for the same amount. But I was shopping specifically with her because of the quality of it. But it was like there was no support, there was no like consideration or nothing. Even being 30 minutes late, it was just like, wow, like I really thought it was gonna go a different route with that. Like, as far as expansion, and we support each other, me telling people about her telling people about my business. I was a little let down and misled with that because I did end up wasting product and I tried to replace that appointment with someone, but obviously people probably weren't up around that time anyway. So it was just like, wow, I had to pour out, all this stuff that I wasted. Then at the same time, you know, like you weren't like I feel like it shouldn't have mattered even at the end of the day, because as quickly as she booked that as quickly as she booked the appointment, it was like I thought it was about support at the end of the day. So she just ended up hopping back in the car instead of, waiting on a ride, and she left. And it was just like, wow. So from that day on, I stopped shopping with her. I really did. You can see from old messages, it's been like a year. Like I stopped shopping with her, and I hope she know why. But fast forward to now, I can get that for 50 or go get half of that for 20, same amount. So it's like, all good things, all good things. But I mean, people really who charge the detail cars for real, it's usually like 100 something, 180, not including your seats. I've seen a girl get a detail and she said they did not clean her seats and she paid that much. And I paid half that price, literally, seats included, 90. So, it's just all about word of mouth and things like that. But stuff like that, yeah, I cut that out and I instantly stopped shopping with her and I felt great about it. And I'm doing great now, saving money at that. So hopefully she found somebody to detail her car. But anywho, 15 more clients later,